Everybody. I'm surprised. I don't know how many people are here yet, but this football stuff gets in the way. I only knew it for a second that there was like a Chiefs game coming on. And then apparently there's a Lions game. Guys, it's hilarious. Last week, I guess the Lions played. You should have seen Huxley hey John Shasowski at the end toward the end of the game. Huxley was like focused on the TV, and then all of a sudden I was looking at him and he was like, I'm gonna cry. He's like, I think I'm gonna cry. I think he thought they were gonna lose and then they won. Hey AB, hey Yvonne, Summer Savage, Simply Cheryl, Pat O, Sarah Bell's here. So is Bakes with Butter. Nothing but love. Dirty Mouse, so cute. Betsy Sue, I haven't seen you for a while, babe. Good to see you in here. Hey, Rachel Harmon, Nicholas. I don't like baseball. I'm not a baseball fan either. Hey, Ann, AB, Hef. I hope you are doing okay. I saw a Facebook post today that said you were feeling sad or something. Carrie Wilson, Gremily, Jilbo Baggins, Kim Hallman. I don't recognize your name, babe. Welcome. Glassfuse Muse, I haven't seen you for a minute either. Miss Sunrise Dawn, Magic Mike, we like that. Kate Murphy, Koala Lou, Laura Font, Marie J, Peace Lady. Yeah, I missed you yesterday, Peace Lady. Oh, you're going to miss me today? Have a great show. Okay, love you though. Big Z, Carrie B, where is Sterling? Oh, I forgot. Whoops, forgot to tell you guys. Sterling will not be with us. He told me to let you guys know we're going to do a show on Wednesday. And he is sorry he has family that came in today. That's okay. I was like, brother, I'm at Whole Foods anyway. I was at the Apple store today. I went to Sephora. It wasn't going to work out. So that's okay. We will be on Wednesday. Diamond Cart, King's Kid. I hope you guys are okay with that. Please don't leave me just because he's not here. Jojo L, Robin V, happy thoughts. Love Maddie's here. Rhoda, not to be confused with Rona, because we get those two confused. Pat Shore, Kim Wiseman, Salty Bliss, Care for JC, Michelle R, longtime lurker. That's cute. Love you too. Thanks for speaking up. Hey, Brittany H, Sin K, Kim Greenleaf, Mind Candy, cute. Sandy Wandy, that's adorable. Don't forget it. Daniel Sander, Blakey, where have you been? You've been in and out. You've been spotty, Blakey. You've been spotty, kind of like my Shark Week. It tends to get spotty after day 2 or 3. That's kind of what you've been doing. Michelle Kelly, Tracy Not Tuggy. Okay. Nico's what? Nico, I haven't seen you for a minute. Hey, Abigail S. Karen Radford, Christina Leon. Hey, Carrie Ann, Fuzzy Kiwi, Joni Cummings. Well. Girl, I texted Tampa B Man and I was like, who has seen Joni Cummings? It's been a minute. How are you? I hope you're doing all right. I love you. Linda Barnaby, Mark Hardman, Boston Sarah, Curious Cat, Marion Calabro, Nikki Hatfield, EA, Susan Weimer, Alana's here. Is today your birthday? I just told you happy birthday, and I can't remember now if it was today or yesterday, but happy birthday, babe. Sarah Robin, Arlene, I know you're not feeling very good, you and your daughter. I hate to hear that. Chelsea, Susie CJ, Patty Collins. I love Patty Collins. Patty, we were messaging yesterday. You're awfully cute. Cricket, speaking of Cricket, Chow Yun Smut should be here. I checked in on her. She's doing good. She's been busy. She said she'd make it. Red Alexa, Mama's Life, Positive Life. I like that. TKK, you're smashing today. Thank you so much. I washed my hair. Baby steps, a dose of rose. Cassie Isaac, LJ, Amy Lee, Pebbles, Amber's here. Tundra Ice, Donna Marie, lurker since the beginning. That's so cool, babe. Thank you for speaking up. Anne Marie from Scotland. That's cool. E-Grids, Adkempt, Tash. Nice to see you, Tash. I don't recognize your name. Welcome. Thank you. Are you sure? Hi, Simple Lady. Hey, Summer Savage. Mama Craven. Winkle 1983. As I say, that's a cute name. Longtime lurker. Well, hey, babe. Hi, DNV. Whitney. Mousie's with us. Cosmic Christie's here. Mommy of Dragons. That's cute. Stardust Joy. I appreciate you speaking up again. I remember you. You're going to message me? Okay, Hef. Hey, Third Eye Open. Diana H. back and happy to hear your voice again. I love that. Tina Ortiz, Tennessee Treasure Finder. Kelly Hicks is here. Caitlin Becker's here. Human's here. Armine. Thank you, Armine. Miss Sunrise Dawn. Rockstar Grand. That's a cute name. Thank you, babe. Figment 3904. Tell Huxley that we in Michigan did cry. He was so funny. Huxley gets so weird about sports. He was like balled up on the couch like this. And he was like, Mom. And he was like tapping his feet. And he was like, I think I'm going to cry. He was like, I think I'm going to cry. And all I could think was, I've never been that emotional about anything. I mean, maybe Black Friday. Like if there's some kind of a sale where I'm not going to get in on it. You know, if there's something in Anthropology where I'm like, oh my God, I lost it. I didn't get it. I think that's the closest I've ever gotten to caring that much about anything. Is that concerning or should I be happy about that? I can't ever tell. Should I be concerned that I've never been that upset about anything? Like I've never been, you know what I mean? That there's not a team out there for me to cry about? I don't know. I worry about it. Honestly, I worry. Oh, hell no. I haven't seen you for a minute too. Creepy B5. Hey, babe. Caroline in the Moments here. Honey in the Rocks here. Marilyn Honig. I love Marilyn Honig. Don't drop your spatula. Hey, baby angel. Some people don't like roll call. Any Sephora drama today? Sort of. Hey, Willie Weed. Not a lot. Not enough to get upset about, but I had some returns. Thank you. I love, this is my favorite scarf. Something weird you might want to know about this scarf. It's I'm a scarf fanatic. You guys don't know that. I have so many berets, so many hats, so many coats, so many scarves, and this is my favorite. And I love it so much. I own 3 of them because I thought when I bought this like over 10 years ago, I just knew it was going to be my favorite scarf for life. I just knew it. There was something about it, and the thought hasn't changed. It's always been my favorite, and it's a pattern, and it goes with everything. And it's a Kate Spade. It's called Birds Over Arches. And of course, the pattern sold out, and you couldn't find it. So over the following 10 years, I looked on eBay over and over and over, and I found this scarf for like $20, and I bought it. And then I found it again for $20 and I bought it again. And I don't wear the other 2. I just wear this one, but that's how weird I am. It's a backup situation because it's wool and it snags. And I thought, I don't want this thing to get ruined. I don't ever want it to get ruined. That's how serious I am about this scarf. Like if I were to stain it, I get weird about stuff if I love it that much. And that's kind of sad. Again, that's my football, I guess. That's a, you know, now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't usually feel sorry for myself, but right now I'm feeling bad that I've never been passionate about anything except a scarf. Some of my caftans. I found another pair of Golden Goose sneakers today that I want to get that I can't afford. Some jewelry, my hair color. You know, you really see what a shallow, hollow individual I am. The more I talk, the more it comes out, the more you're like, oh, wow, I made a mistake. All right. You've been super busy. Well, you get a pass then, Blakey. I get it. You thought it was Nessie, this scarf? No, it's birds. And I don't know what this pattern is, but you've seen this before on stuff, this like arch type thing. I've always been attracted, like I would like wallpaper with this. I've always been attracted to that. And I love the blue color. And it's weird. As many scarves as I own, this was my favorite. Dee Dee, you've only commented once, but you are now one of my favorites. Oh my God, I was scared of that sentence for a minute. Your realness and kindness are so refreshing. I hope nothing but the best. Dee Dee, that is so nice. I love your little minion picture. And I just want to say thank you for saying that. Melissa May, you just subscribed. I am honored. Thank you. And please stick around. Just because I say things you don't like, maybe the next time I'll say things that you don't like as well. And then you'll leave. But you know what? You might stay. You might hear me say something that you do like. I'm going to stop talking for a minute. Collect my thoughts. Hey, Ken Grover. Lisa Robinson, you're looking for work. Hey, Liz Tricks. Hey, Nancy's Corner. Mare, I love you, Mare. I haven't seen you for a minute. I didn't tell my mods I was going live. I forgot. I forgot again. I've been gone all day. I forgot. Where's the feed? Crap. Come on. Where is it? Well, you know what? They may not know. Reese. There it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm live. I forgot. You ever forget? Sometimes it happens, and it just happened to me. Although Marilyn's here, she's a mod. Norma, living good, caught alive. Great to see you, Norma. Welcome, babe. Welcome. Welcome. Denise, what a kind thing to say. I needed the boost, honestly. I think that all ex Scientologists I follow on YouTube are extremely intelligent and articulate. You should be very proud of yourself. Well, thank you. I sometimes don't feel that pride. No problem. No problem, Lori. We got it covered. If I have to wrench myself. Hi, George Massey. Glassfuse Muse. I've been watching in catch up. I'm still visiting husband in the hospital. I wondered how he was doing. He's out of ICU, going to be long recovery, but he's here. That's great news. He's out of ICU is a really good thing. Thank you for updating us. We love you, and thank you for your super chat. Hi, Tumwater Troy. What an interesting name. Jennifer Burke, part-time lurker. That's really cute. Thank you, Cambo Mom of Six. Thank you for saying that. Hey, Anna Banana. Summer Savage. I'm glad that I'm live as well. There's a lot of people in here, guys. There's a football game going, and I thought, I don't know if I should go live, but look at that. There's 800 of us in here, and that works. Chaotic Bleach, you've been busy and everything kicked off. And yeah, it has been kind of a bit of a, it's been a little bit of a dramatic situation. Starting to hopefully slow down. Aaron is safe. That's all that matters. Mayor, I love it when you're with me. You feel me, Reese? You feel me about what? The scarf, or that I'm the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor, that I'm a little bit off. Hey, Justin. Well, welcome, my friend. New subscriber. Guys, we have a man. We have a male new subscriber. That is unusual, Justin, and I hope that you stick around, because I think I have about 15 men that stick with me all the time, and they seem to like me. So I hope you become one of them, Justin. Is Hockey Guy in here? Rain Virus. Love you, girl. Yeah, Dip Me in Glitter. Yeah. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, you love sports too, Ron. I know you do. So does Keela. Huxley loves sports. He's with his dad today. YO Kaz, cute name. Thank you for your little super sticker there, my friend. Cute. Xenu and the Body Thetans. Reese, you look so pretty. My God, thank you, gal. That's really kind. How's Aaron? He's good. I think he flew home today. Hey, Mare, seeing your sweet face just made my Sunday. I love you, Mare. I love you right back. Thank you. Jennifer Dervin caught another live. I'm happy you're here, babe. Happy you're here. Guys, wow. There's a lot of people in here. I'm not entirely sure why. We haven't I don't want to be disappointing. I'm not that interesting. Oh my God, I love Liz Gale. Thank you. Nothing but love. Can't tag on my phone. Liz Gale. Hey, babe. Good to see you in here. You little angel. How cute. Change your name to Fashionista Reese. I don't know that I'm worthy of that name. Pass on a greeting to Jeff Bo. I will. Samantha Holt. Well, welcome, girl. That's true. Fashion is your football. And Rhonda loves football and scarves. Oh, Kathy Ann's in here. Thank you, Kathy Ann, for being here. Reese, you look like if a hug was a person. Wow, Noelle. I can't picture if a hug was a person, but thank you for saying that. That's really sweet. Jason, you're from Wisconsin, and that's cool. That scarf you're wearing, that's awesome. Back to the 70s, it was style for men to wear scarves. That is true. Oh, I love a man in a scarf. As a matter of fact, I saw some dapper guys today. Where was I? One of them was at the Apple store, and I was like, whoa, would you be interested in me? Because I'm interested in you. That's how I felt. That's how I felt in the moment. Dude had on a really cool hat. He had a scarf on. And then same thing at the hot bar at Whole Foods. I was going to get my shredded turkey at the deli, and I'm passing this dude getting his, soup or whatever he's getting. I stopped in my tracks. This guy was so dressed. I mean, when a man is dressed like that, I literally did. I was walking to get my turkey, and I was like, I elevator eyed him and everything. He didn't give a holy hell. He was looking at the food that he was getting, but I was like, nobody that's he kicked it up a notch and yeah, it was good. He had on a newsboy cap, an amazing tweed jacket that was stitched well, and dang, it had nice piping stitching. Um a scarf. I loved his this is not how you would describe a shoe. I don't know why I'm doing this. I loved his shoes. I think he was wearing like it was a nice wingtip, leather. He was nice. The only problem with him was he was kind of short for me. I wish he had been a little taller. The only other problem is that Jeff was like 3 feet away. That gets in the way when your damn husband's there. It was a bit of an issue. I was like, can you leave? Can you get out of here? I'm trying to hit on this guy and you're getting in my way. That was too bad that Jeff had to, he crashed the party is what I'm trying to say. It was too bad that my spouse, my significant other, he happened to be there. And I was like, can you at least go try out some cheese or something so that I can make a move on this dapper gent? But it just wasn't in the cards for me today. Yeah, the arches are Art Deco. Oh, Winkle, that's so nice. As a vet, I love your passion for animals. Thank you, babe. I have quite a few veterinarians and I feel the same way back. I love veterinarians, obviously. I love your heart. If you're a veterinarian, you're automatically loved. Hijack my chat, Liz Gale. Don't be silly. We're glad that you're here. First live. Okay, you just super chatted me. Thank you, YOCAS. That's amazing. Hey, Casey Cat. Guys, remember, don't be a part of the problem. Yes, be the whole problem. Question, how do you store your scarves? I'm glad that you asked. I have the most beautiful cabinet. And since you asked, I'm going to show it to you, okay? I need you to see it. I'm going to pull it up on Anthropologie because I don't have a picture of it in my house. Look at this cabinet that I bought. Now, it isn't cheap, but I bought it when I sold my house. It was one of the things I've always wanted, and I bought it on Black Friday, and I made some money off the sale of my house. And I said, I'm going to buy this, and I'm never going to look back. And I've never looked back. So I told myself the truth. Look at this Fox cabinet. Where is it? Dang it. This is what I store my scarves in. Look at this thing. I walk by it every day and I love it so much. Where are the legs? Okay, they have it mounted on a wall. That's not how I have it in my house. It's got legs. It's a large piece. This is wood. It's hand-carved wood. And it's a cabinet. And you open it and it's got 3 shelves in it. It's huge. Isn't that beautiful? That's what I store my scarves in. And I fold them neatly and I keep them in there. And I can't lie. I don't know if Sterling set up his P.O. box. I'm not going to lie to you. I am super behind in the chat. I'm not going to lie. I get excited every time I need to go pick out a scarf because I love opening my Fox cabinet and looking at it. And you guys know I love animals. I love a fox. Hey, Kay Thompson. Had to flip over here. I usually only catch the end of your live. So I'm so glad you're here, Kay. Lori's in here already. Casey Cat, I swear you're a redhead like me in your prior Xenu live. P.S. Chiefs game is on the TV and you're on my phone. That's so cute. What a dedicated girl you are. So loyal. I would love to have red hair. I love redheads. Redheaded men especially. I love gingers. I love girls with red hair. I am so jealous every time I see it. Nikolai, I think sports were invented for men to have an excuse to cry without being considered. That could be because my son was really about to just tear up. Jackson, a lurker here. Just wanted to say how much I'm loving your lives. Feels like a real fam here. It is a real fam, Jackson, and I'm so happy that you're here with us. Thank you for your super chat and thank you for being here. You really are full of gorgeousness, Katie Gill. Thank you, my love. That is so kind. Thank you for your super chat. Oh, God, I hate when I get this behind. Oh, crap. Alana, Reese, you are always interesting and almost never disappoint. No pressure. Okay, but is it your birthday? I need to know. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Let me go ahead and get rid of that bot. Got rid of that person. Probably already was taken care of. There you go, Chantal. Before I started watching you, I thought I was the queen of self-depreciating comments. I think you have me beat. Yes. Yeah, definitely. I always say, go ahead and hate me, but no one's going to hate me as much as I do. Oh, that's so sweet, Linda. Thank you. Yeah, he was not only dressed well, he was French and smelled like a mountain forester. You know, I should have walked up to that Whole Foods dude and been like, Jeff was in my way. I don't know why. I was like, you're taking up a lot of room. Adrian, thank you. You're so how are you so adorable? You just radiate joy. Adrian, I think you're looking at the wrong person, but thank you so much. Oh yeah, Casey Cat. I love a man who wears good shoes, especially Overland Park, know how to dress. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I love a well-dressed man. You know, there's just something to be said when a dude puts an outfit together. Um, it's intense. How behind am I on emails? I'm not behind too bad at all. Not too bad at all. I'm pretty well caught up. How do I deal with moths? I've never seen a moth in my house, and I better not ever. Although I wouldn't do anything because I like moths and I think they're very attractive and I name them when I do see them. Maggie Z, hard for me to catch your live. So glad I did tonight. You're amazing, as are your followers, and generous and have a fantastic. Wow, Maggie, what a cutie. Thank you, babe. That is really sweet of you to say. Thank you. Oh, you're married to a ginger? They are so, I love a redheaded dude. I have a bunch of hat boxes. I could put my scarves in, but I put my hats in my hat boxes. You're a ginger, Deanna Downey. I love that. Oh, there's Hockey Guy. Hey, Hockey Guy. Hockey Guy just got a really fancy coat too. He got a bomber style coat. He sent me a picture of it. It's really cute. I love it. I actually have a similar one. Lisa Trimble, my grandson is here. Simon, oh, 7.5 pounds, 19 inches. Simon Huff Caldwell. Oh my God, Lisa, that's so. Everybody's having grandkids this week. Congrats, Lisa. We're so happy for you. That's amazing. I love that. That's so sweet. What do I need input on? I'll tell you in a second. Then let me get caught up. Men are so sexy in a hat and scarf. Heather in the library, adore your style. I'm 40, gonna need a wardrobe makeover by Reese. I would love that. I wish that was my career. I wish I was a stylist. Thank you, Sassy Savage. Janet G. Reese, you have a real gift for talking to a huge crowd while still making me feel like you are sitting in my living room having a nice cool drink. Janet, that is the best compliment I could get. I'm serious. I do seem to have the gift of gab. So thank you for saying that. And you really are special to me. I really am sitting in your living room. I try to hit every one of these comments. I love you guys. I come on here to talk to you. You guys mean the world to me. This is why I have a channel. So thank you for saying that. That really means a lot to me. Guys, this is a new jacket, by the way, from Lady Co. She just got it. I asked her to order it. It comes in blue as well. And I really had a hard time deciding. I paired this with a like a kind of an oatmeal-y turtleneck. It has pockets. It does button. You can button it. I got a medium. I could have done a large, but I didn't want it to be too oversized. It's very fuzzy. See that? It's like fuzzy. It's super cute. I just thought I'd tell you in case anyone wanted to know. I don't think I have a moth problem. Hey, Killy Billy. Love you, babe. Yeah, no football. Looks like some people don't watch football. Witness, I love that Fox cabinet so much. I had to have that. I had wanted it for years, and it was a lot. But when I sold my house, it was like the first thing I wanted. Okay, good. I told you to get the jacket in a large, hockey guy. I'm glad you did. Oh, wait, were we talking about you getting a medium? You had to get a large? Hmm. You'll have to tell me how that what that's like. Uh-huh, uh-huh. A man in a scarf, but the lumberjack red and plaid really does it for me. Yeah, I can see that. I like a burly dude. Mhm. Yarn prepper, we will send prayers. That's really sad. I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. Thank you, Rain Virus. You have one similar. Maybe I should check out the blue one. It's cute. I mean, you could go look at it. I really had a hard time. What's the name of it, Reese? I don't know. Oh, the Carlin. Actually, I do know because we had it last year and it sold out and I wanted it so bad. And I asked Abby if we could get it back. It's called the Carlin. I think it's Karlin, not C, like George. Have you ever considered being a stylist for Lady Co? Do a freelance? I haven't. No. But I really enjoy putting things together. I really do. What size, Eureka? What size top do you normally wear to gauge for sizing? I go between a medium and a large. It just, Eureka, it depends on how things are sized. This is a brand that I love called Current Air. I have a lot of their dresses. Typically in their dresses, I'm a large, but this jacket, I'll just stand up so you can see the length. This jacket, I wore it with my new chestnut Uggs, but it's this is a medium, and I mean it's pretty good. It's cute. I like how it lays. It's very thick. Like I wore it as a coat today, and it's cold in Kansas City today, and I wore it as a coat. It's lined. It's cute. Reese, I'm thinking you should make some relatable Reese merch for us. We have it, Jackson. It's in the merch store, man. Can one of the matter of fact, I want to order myself that hoodie. I'm glad you just reminded me. Can one of the mods post that? Jackson, thank you for your super chat. Nikki Spencer, you're watching football? Dawn, that's silly. You look cute in a scarf. Stop saying that. Ooh, you married a cowboy, Laura? Who watches Yellowstone? I would take Rip any day of the week, anytime. But I have a high drive. We all know this. Jason, you wear penny loafers. Remember penny? You can put pennies. Yes, I have several pairs of penny loafers. They're a classic. It was fancy leather shoes. They don't make penny loafers anymore at the store. Told me, yes, they do. Cole Haan makes penny loafers. That's not true. I have a lot of Cole Haan penny loafers, and I love them. And I don't care what anybody says. They're a classic shoe. I probably have at least 5 pair. Now there's updated loafers that women wear that have like a thicker platform heel. Those are fun too. Britt P, you want the Vans cardigan? I'll see if she can reorder. I think she is going to reorder it. Yeah, Casey Cat. It warmed up. It wasn't that bad this afternoon when we went to the Apple store. How cute, Rain Virus. I bet you're really cute in that. Thank you, Beans Mama. Why are there 1,000 people watching? This is unusual. Usually we don't have this high of a number. Is there something going on? I mean, welcome to everyone, but I feel bad. I feel like I'm not very entertaining. Anyway, while we're here and I'm caught up in the comments, actually, make sure you're subscribed if you want to be subscribed. You're not watching football, but I'm watching my favorite show I grew up with on Sunday nights, 70s, Archie Bunker and Edith Bunker. I don't remember. I was born in the 80s, though. Lisa, I love Rip. He's the reason I watch Yellowstone. I have the complete series. Are they going to do the next season or what? I don't understand what's going on with Yellowstone. It's driving me crazy. I have such a crush on Rip. I also have a huge crush on Kevin Costner, though, and who doesn't? Yvonne, what a nice thing to say. You're so passionate and well educated about fashion. I love it. I really am passionate about putting things together. And guys, I don't I put things together that I like, that I think looks good. I don't care about like what's trendy or what's in. I may not look that great. I just put stuff together that I think is fun. Hey Angie Mo, I'm so glad to see you tonight. Been feeling really low this weekend, especially today, babe. The Arctic weather in Nashville hasn't helped. Your lives always make me feel better. Love you. I love you, Angie Mo. I hope that this lifts you up a little bit. I understand. I think, guys, this weather is kind of bringing us all down a little bit. You get a little cabin fever, and then you do get out of the house and it sucks. And, you can't dress that cute. You just can't. It's hard to look cute in this kind of weather. Um, Hey, Denver Stevo. Can Jeff or Keela help link your merch store directly to your channel? Then it will show up. I'll try. I don't know how to do all that. Keela is resting and recovering right now from a surgery. I don't wear color, but since watching you, I want a red sweater. Love the heart cardigan you wore. Babe, I like this about you. We need to step it up a notch. Let's just do a little pop. Let's just try to step out of our comfort zone a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Armine, I love you. Wish you could see yourself the way we do and how precious you are, how much we learn from you about the real things in life. Babe, I think that's really kind and sweet, but there's not a lot to learn, guys. Actually, I'm learning. I didn't bring it down, Ken Cole. I will send you pictures because I didn't bring it down. Ken Cole made me a bunch of homemade, amazing cards, like greeting cards. They're beautiful. And he also made me the most beautiful jewelry, guys, the most beautiful bracelets. So many people have done that. Linda Perales is in here. She made me a bunch of beautiful bracelets. Ken Cole, thank you so much. I messaged you. They're just beautiful. He also sent me a little tiny thing of poopery, probably for when I go to Aaron's house. So thank you for that. They're beautiful, though, Ken Cole. Thank you, Juanita Crespo. What was I going to say a second ago? You got a pair of saddle shoes? That's so cute. Saddle shoes are adorable. I love vintage looking stuff, or if you actually can get them vintage. I'm so excited for you to get your heart sweater. That thing is adorable. Karen, I'm happy to hear that, babe. You have a navy blue shirt. That counts. Britt P. You helped me branch out. I got that beautiful heart red sweater. Could not be happier. Britt P, I'm so glad. Ken Cole, do you sell your bracelets? That's a good question. I love that, Beans Mama. You bought a bright red hat, winter hat. Thought of you when I bought it. My husband was Florida. I bought a colored hat. My son loves it. See, you need to put a little pop of color. It's gonna brighten your face. It's gonna brighten your skin tone, make your eyes pop, make your hair pop. We need to do that. Okay. What else was I saying? I don't remember. I did go to Sephora today. And hey, Jody, you're new here. Well, welcome, Jody. Welcome. That's amazing. Hi, Anita. Guys, I went to Sephora today. I had to do a couple of returns because I haven't been back down to Sephora. I had 3 items and I went to return them and I got some new stuff and exchanged some stuff. I'm so frustrated. I was like, really? I didn't bring my receipt because the last time I was there, they were like, no need. If you need to exchange anything, we'll have it on your account because you're a Sephora insider, blah, blah, blah. We'll look it up through your phone number. I get up to the thing and she's like, we can't find your receipt for this. And I was like, seriously? I wasn't mad at her, but I was like, I wish I would have known that because I would have kept my receipt. So that was a bummer. So I was like, okay. So I had to just have her throw it. I was like, throw it in the trash then. I don't want the thing. It sucked. It was a lipstick that was super matte and it like ripped your skin trying to put it on. So I lost my money on that and threw it away. But I did get some new stuff and I'm kind of excited. Jody, yes, babe. I'm glad that you're here. I'm really glad that you're here. Hi from Australia, Rusty. Guys, so I want to get your feedback on something. Nothing serious. He is a card maker, and I will show him. I'm sorry, Ken Cole. I just got home. I've been gone all day. I'll show them tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll bring everything down. Thank you, Ken Cole. Can you help style me when you get to Clearwater? I wear nothing but shorts, t-shirts, and flip-flops. Well, if that's your style, though, there's nothing wrong with that style, guys. Everybody has a different style. But yes, I would love to help if you're wanting to change it up. They should know you by reputation by now. I know Jeff was sad about it. He was like, TikTok, bitch, don't be going in there for 3 hours like you normally do. Jeff didn't call me that, but I could see it in his eyes. I could tell. He was like, I'll just be parked over here whenever you decide to come out. Susie, CJ, even Florida is looking like Seattle these days with the wet, cold weather, these cool days. Yeah, Susie, I'm worried about that for when I go to Seattle. Is it going to rain the whole time? Is it the rainy season right now in Seattle? I don't have any clothes for rain. I don't have shoes for rain. This is not going to work for me. Ken Cole, do you have a website or Etsy store? I don't know if he does, but he makes amazing stuff. He's very, very creative. I am going to Clearwater Lantern Zone. Yes. Yeah, Ken Cole, you'll be back with me tomorrow. Hi, Don. Oh, Tampa B Man's here. Good, good. Okay, so, oh man, it's the rainy season. I don't have clothing for rain. This is going to be a struggle. What am I going to pack? How am I supposed to dress for that? Yeah, Brit P. I've been wearing my new Uggs and I like them. I got the platform ones. I like them because they make me like 2.5 inches taller. It's weird being this high up. I guess I'm gonna have to get some cute rain gear. Is there such a thing? Ugh. How do you dress cute for the rain? Okay, so let's get some feedback. I want to get some feedback. Need your thoughts. What just thinking with the new year. It is we're getting further into January and I don't feel like I'm as organized as I would like to be. How tall am I? 5'4". So this makes me tall. I do have a raincoat. Yes, it has little dogs all over it in berets. Rain shoes? Yes, I have hunter boots, but they're like halfway up my leg. I don't want to wear those all day. I don't want to pack those. That sucks. How do you buy rain clothes? I don't. AJ Speaks, open a second channel, call it Style Me Reese, have viewers and send their current everyday look budget, and you pick style for them in that budget. Sounds like a lot of work, but I would like to do it, AJ Speaks. I mean, it sounds right up my alley, doesn't it? There is such a thing as cute rain gear? Okay. Hey, Mario. Rain is also sucks for your hair. I do have really cute rain boots, Dip Me in Glitter. They're quilted, like stitching, and they're a really high gloss black. They're really cute. Yeah, hockey guy. Rain is just not nothing cuter than rain gear. Ugh. Daniel, can't sleep. We have storm in the UK. Okay, Daniel. Well, I'm glad you're here, brother. Susie, this is a cold, wet season in Seattle. Florida should be hot and muggy for you, though. Yeah, somebody messaged me and said Florida right now they were like, Aaron was wrong. It's really, really cold here. It's like in the 50s. I was like, excuse me? When it's in the 50s here, I open the windows. So it'll be just fine. Golden Thrasher, hello. Okay, so hey, Boris, hola. Chelsea boot style rain boots. Yeah, I could do a Chelsea boot. It can get some hunters that go right above your ankles. I mean, that's still not that cute. Susan, hi from Eastern Tennessee. Hey, babe. Melissa, I just love your channel. You're amazing. Thank you for saying that. I am wearing matte lipstick right now. Allison, you're right. Here's the problem. This particular matte lipstick was a screw, this is a cream. It goes on cream and then it dries to matte. This was just an unscrew like that. And oh my God, it was like I couldn't drag it. I was like trying to drag it across my mouth. It was horrible. It was not the same thing, Allison. What are you doing? Well, are you being silly? I don't understand. Did you know that you're awfully little? My God. Wow. Did you know that you're really tiny? Good Lord. Really extra. You like your shorty hunters? Yeah, I could get a short pair. Lisa, thank you so much. They do raincoats in hot pink. That's not really my color, but that would be cute. I have good hair for Florida, wild and free. All right, true to it. I would love. What's going on? Who said that? Oh, okay. I would. Where is it? I just missed a damn. Oh, Reese, you should think about becoming a fashion designer. That's something you could be passionate about. People need clothing. Yes, I would love to be a designer. I would love to have my own store. I would love to style people, guys. It's always been a passion of mine. So let's talk about. Oh, I know, Mary O. It's ridiculous. It's too much. It's really cute, isn't it? You're really small too. Did you know that you were really tiny? Oh my. Oh, you're awfully dainty. So I know Brit P. So little, so little. Yeah, yeah. It's no joke. I do that too. Newt to Newt and Gus. Newt of Newt and Gus. I do that too, Reese. When I like something a lot, I'll buy backups or stunt doubles. Yeah, I had to. So, guys, let's get some feedback. Let's get some. I need to ask you guys something. Gertie did get her Christmas bath. Yep, she did. Actually, it was more of a New Year's bath, Courtney G, but she did. She was very upset about it. She was very upset. And honestly, she might still be upset. I've noticed a lot of side eye lately, a lot of judgments, and it could be because of that still. Who walks the puppies? That would be me. So guys, let's talk about real quick. What are oh, awfully little too. Dainty little thing too. Oh, oh. All right. Kind of a little bit of a princess. Hi, Paul. Okay, so hey, Mara. Check out Paw J Boots vegan cruelty free. I like that. Okay. Okay. Knit Pearl, that sucks. So, guys, thinking about the new year, thinking about what I'm just trying to accomplish on this channel, which I'm not really sure what that is, I want to get some feedback from you. What do you guys want from me? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? I get a lot of feedback from you guys privately. Yeah, you got to kiss those footy paws. She is from Whoville. Yeah, she's from Whoville. Did you know that you were extra tiny? Oh, very royal princess. Yeah, you may kiss the ring. That's what she does to me. She does it all the time. Guys, what do we want from me? Somebody left a comment last night and they were like, maybe I would come to your channel more if you didn't talk about animals for 40 minutes. And I was like, okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and definitely keep that in the notes. Yeah, is there anything you want more? Blake, Drinky Fridays with Aaron, more fluffy coats and funny hats, and more of you just being you. Okay, I can do that for you. Just you, good laughs, truth, and true vibe, tribe vibe. I love that. Just be you. You guys are so nice, but seriously, exactly what you already do. I was thinking that too, Robin W. More real talk, please. Laughs, tears, all of it. Thank you in advance. Some people are rude. It doesn't matter, guys. I have had my channel 5 months now. I've seen it all. You gotta have a strong stomach to have a YouTube channel. People are so rough and mean, but in the same light, people are beautiful. They say the nicest things. So you gotta be here for all of it. Daniel, we were talking about my cat. Okay. No, Kay Thompson, you got to get a third party delivery. Oh, well, Anita, I never plan anything. Off the cuff improv is my favorite. I never plan anything. I can't go off of like a script, girl. We got to do it by just hit and go. Well, thank you, Britt P. Okay, Duchess Diana. Thank you, For Haven and Grim. Laughs. Remember salty goats? Salt only goes on fries, not people. Thank you, Golden Thrasher. More game nights. Okay, Boris, I like that. I enjoy the lady talk. That's good because we're going to have our doctor friend on. Don't limit your topics, Liz Strix. One thing I want more of anything, always be, I want you to always be safe when you walk with Aaron in Clearwater. Things are getting pretty, I am nervous about that, guys. Blake, I appreciate you saying that. I'm a little nervous about it. Just, I'm nervous that they're going to set something up. I would never harass anybody. I would never stalk somebody. That is so not my style. But I just feel like somebody's going to try to set something up. And my problem is I'm so friendly. I talk to everybody. I would probably fall for some kind of a stupid trap. It worries me. Thank you, Marie Marian. I love your story. Just keep sharing. Aw, Beanie Weenie. Oh my God, that's such a cute name. Hi, Reese, coming out of the weeds to say hi. Thank you for doing that. More animals, baby book. Just what you are doing is amazing. Okay, you guys, I'm shocked. I thought you'd have more of an opinion, but I kind of like what you're saying. I don't ever have an agenda. Every day I come on here, I'm like, I don't know what we're going to talk about. The sky's the limit. Reese, why do you have 1,000 people in here right now? Because we like what you do and how personable you are. Please stop trying to be something else. Okay, Rachel, I appreciate that. Definitely not trying to be anything else. Don't want to change, guys. I'm just wanting, because I come on here for you. I come on here to chat with you. I don't have an agenda like Aaron. I don't read the news. I just come on to chat with my friends. So all I'm asking for is just like, is there something more that you could give me a tip on and go, hey, I wish we talked more about this. So Rachel, not trying to change anything, just like to get your guys' input, like I do with all my problems. Abigail, the people who criticize in the comments are cowards. They do it there because they know they would get clobbered if they did it here during a live. Abigail, they would. The chat would assemble and eat them, chew them up and spit them out. Carry 01, what is most interesting is anything genuine, whether tough stuff or fun, close talk, do what you want. Thank you. Land Mermaid, I love you talking through what's on your mind. Okay, guys, I appreciate this. Summer, you've had breakthroughs and we've had the most fun. Thank you. Gertie kills you. Yeah, she's pretty wild, isn't she? She's a crazy little thing. Thank you, Dee Dee. It's a relaxing place to come. Carrie May, I'm from UK and you're fabulous. Thank you. What I want from you, you already give us so much of you. I do every single day now for you, Jilbo. Thank you, Third Eye Open. Light Breeze, second try. Hello, Reese from Canada. Catching a live normally replay crew. I should be able to catch you live more. I'm on sick leave for a month. Wow. Well, I hope you're all right. Thank you for entertaining me. I need the light. Light Breeze. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Melissa, you like when I'm by myself, but then I love when you do lives with Sterling, Aaron, game night, etc. Variety. Okay. I know most of you like me by myself. I will say that. I get a lot of feedback of I like you by yourself. Vince, don't need to change a thing. Thank you for the safe space. That is your channel. Thank you, Vince. Kennedy, you're here for all of it. Real talk, laughs, the good, the bad times. Thank you. Carrie B, game nights are fun. I love your lives after therapy. I go to therapy once a week, but this channel helps me so much. I agree. I really like the lives after therapy. Mama's Life, because we talk about different things. It was so wonderful when you came on when Aaron was arrested. You helped calm me down. I'm so happy to hear that because I thought that live was stupid on my part. I just felt like I wasn't very helpful, but thank you for saying that. You're interesting and are very good at doing this. Thank you. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't worry, Holly. We're not changing anything. I just thought maybe you guys might want to say, hey, Reese, I'd like you to talk more about this, or Armine, please don't change. You're helping us in a way that no one can. Thank you. That's why they're here. 5 laughter crying. Yeah. I could listen to you read the phone book. You're hilarious. With all the followers, Jolie says, you can't please everyone. So don't be part of the problem. Be the whole problem for them. I do like to be the whole problem for them. Thank you, Lone Dinosaur. Stay the same. Maybe notice the caps. Talk about Scientology once a month, though I really don't think of you as a Scientology channel anymore. Well, that's kind of what I wanted to ask. Casey, you kept 1,000 of us here with just chatting. Keep doing what you do. Agreed. I'm shocked there's 1,000 people in here. But thank you for being here. I'm amazed. I know, Alexa Dune, it's stupid. Sarah, you like seeing model your wardrobe, also the Scientology stuff, chats and game nights, the mix is fun. Well, I was going to ask you guys, do you want me to talk more about Scientology? I mean, I think the reason we're all here is I go wherever we go, right? Um, we go wherever the chat takes us. We go where that's what I love about it too. It's organic. We just do whatever. Now, sometimes I do have a specific thing I want to share and get, chatted up about, but do you guys want to hear more about Scientology? The lady talks, Lulu says, and you being confident that we love you no matter what. I love that. Thank you, Lulu. Lisa Love, be you. That's what we want. That's it. Okay. You guys, this is really sweet. Don't change a thing. Okay. Blake, if you do go out, work together with Aaron, but if you feel you shouldn't approach anyone or engage in a situation, trust your instincts, you're a survivor. I know, Blake, you're on the same page as me. I'm a little nervous about this. I'm a little nervous about it. Sandy, you will never I know. You will never please everyone. Do what you want to do, and those that enjoy it will love it. Yes, thank you, Sandy. I think you're right. Courtney G, I watch you because I like your personality. I'd like more game nights and fun conversations. You are so personable. It's hard to really connect in your chats with so many people here. You're just so popular. Well, babe, I really try because it's important to me that I can talk to all of you. Beanie Weenie, just continue being you. We connect with exactly what you've been doing. Okay. Surviving together. As far as content, I love you as you are. You be you. Can't be anyone else. That is really sweet, guys. I really thought you were going to be way more opinionated than this, and I'm loving this feedback. Thank you. Tamjo, just love your chats like sitting down with a dear friend. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought it was maybe getting boring or I need to change it up, which that's organic too. I'm happy to change it up. Like if you guys want to talk more about a specific subject, you guys know I love to talk about anything. So I'm willing to go there. You're an ordinary person with an extraordinary story. I appreciate you sharing it with all of us. Thank you, Big Z. Liz tricks don't change. Hanging out with our friend Reese is all we want. Okay. Teresa, Reese, first time commenting. You are like our coffee talk, just your friends chatting. Yes, Teresa, thank you for commenting, babe. And I think you're right. I think it's just a chat. Sure, Squirrel Girl. Can we get F off into the forever shirt with just the initials? I can't wear a swear word in public. Sure. Freestyling Reese. Okay. Well, that's what I enjoy too. Is she asleep? She's not only asleep, she's snoring. Jenny, you talk about whatever you want. Rule number 2, automatically talk about the things people tell you not to talk about. Is she dead? Throttle it up. No, she's snoring pretty loud on my end. Sing more. I don't do well at that. Daniel Penny, thank you. Your channel feels like home. Thank you. I really am glad that you guys feel that way. Land Mermaid, do you check Replay Crew comments? I'm normally Replay Crew and never know whether to comment. Yeah, I definitely read the comments. I don't always answer them. I don't know what to do. I guess I could answer them. I don't though. But yeah, no, I look at them for sure. Thank you for watching on the replay. Vanessa, you're doing amazing, sweetie. Always happy to join here when what's going on in your life. Well, thank you, Vanessa. Mr. Pants, that's hilarious. I think continue with the authentic talk. I know if I get triggered by any topics, it means I need to do work in that area. That's kind of a cool way of looking at that. That's a very responsible adult thing to say. I should try to think about that too. Yvonne, yeah, incredibly. She is snoring. That looks uncomfortable. I do like looking at Sterling though. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to wake you up. That's hilarious. Sterling is fantastic. He's a good co-host. I do have a cute raincoat, actually, Kay Thompson. It's a London Fog. It's a classic vintage London Fog khaki raincoat, and it is cute. I love you with Aaron and Sterling as well. Yes. Who made that painting, Iwa? Peace Lady. She's in the chat. That's nice, Crispy. I'm in the middle of Mike Rinder's audiobook. I just want to hug you and all the other people that came under the spell. Thank you for saying that. I thought of that too. Interview some of your viewers. I thought of that too. What time do you think you'll go live tomorrow? Don't change a thing. In the afternoon, Rocky Mountain Eye, probably a little bit right after lunchtime. I'm going to do an earlier live tomorrow. I like you by yourself or with Tommy. Lisa Marie, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. We love Tommy too. Missy, you'd love to see my jewelry stash? That would be hard to do. There's so much of it. But I could put some in a little jewelry box and bring it down. Tony Suter. I like it all. You could talk about water buffalo more. You are just right. I really want to go to Clearwater and support. Just have to get the courage to do it. Suzanne, I understand. More Gertie. She's right here. This channel is therapy. That's really sweet. Rhonda, I think that you being natural shows under the radar that they can start over at their own pace and flourish. Just do you. That's really sweet. And I hope that's true. I really hope that's true. And I hope the under the radar people, more importantly, what I want them to see is what we're all told what a true SP is, which is like a Adolf Hitler situation. That's what L. Ron Hubbard compares a true suppressive person to. I'm a true suppressive person. So I really hope that those under the radar people come onto this channel and go, she's not anything that they told us she was. Aaron and Sterling are not that either. Liz Gale is not that. Those people are not those things. It's a joke. Love Maddie, how did you manage to stay in the Scientology when you are so open, exuberant, and especially not with a Scientology hubby? Thank you for saying that. It was hard. I was in trouble a lot in Scientology because of my personality. And it was not easy to marry a non-Scientologist. They were all over that, trying to push me to get him to come in and go up the bridge and pay for services. I would love to be a personal shopper, yeah. Thank you, Yvonne. I was happy you were here with us during the Aaron stuff. Surrounded by Scientology, Aaron and Clearwater crew will be out live tomorrow. George, love you. Thanks for telling us that, Georgie. And thank you for your super chat, my love. Gina, we just want you to be you. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Could you share that dog with me? I know. Sassy Gigi, love you too. Thank you. Could you sing more? Well, I was singing earlier today. Swing that dick, swinging dick. Some dude ran around and cut us off on the highway, and I was singing that. Weren't you going to do a skincare live or something? I could. I love skincare. My arm is going to break off holding this 6 pounds. Do you want to do anything different, Reese? You are my number one YouTube channel. Never have loved a channel as much as Robin. That is so supportive, babe. Thank you. I don't think there's anything I want to do anything different. I thought about going down to the Church of Scientology, but now after what happened to Aaron, I'm like, oh my God, I just wouldn't do well getting arrested. I would freak the F out. I would really freak out just being kind of set up and trapped like that, like framed in a way. Like that's what happened to Aaron. I mean, felony stalking, that's not what happened. So I wouldn't do so good. Thank you, Rain Virus. Oh, we love you just the way you are, Billy Joel. Now I am going to do more of the doctor stuff. I'm going to have that OBGYN, our doctor friend, Melissa. Yeah, Peace Lady right there, Dr. Melissa. Hey, Fuzzy Bearville. And then we've got 2 therapists that are going to come on and talk with us. And I think that's amazing. Licensed psychologist. Thank you, Light Breeze. Be yourself, girl. You are a light in my day these days. Dealing with trauma these days, but we'll conquer. Back in therapy in a week, 1 dose of Reese therapy plus my painting. I love that. I love that you have a plan for it, Light Breeze. I hope we can lift you up. Jennifer Burke, thank you. Carrie May, thank you for saying that. I gotta say, guys, I mean, there are certain things that I do enjoy talking about more than others. I love, of course, talking about fashion and putting things together and makeup and skincare. Sure, I love talking about that. I also love talking the sex talk. I love talking about sex chats and bodies and going there. I think that people, it makes a lot of people uncomfortable. But I also think a lot of people reach out to me privately and say, this used to make me uncomfortable, but the fact that you normalize it and make it comfortable, like, I enjoy listening to it. I like talking about that kind of stuff. I like getting other people's questions answered. Yes, we see you. You have a leaf stuck in your beard. Let me get that for you. I like talking about Scientology. I just can't do it all the time. I can't do it all the time. More misbehaving, Wildcats. Mama said not to, but I did it anyway. Misbehaving. There you go. Yeah, I love the fashion talk. I like that too, the healing and self-discovery, but doesn't have to be subjective. Yeah, Anita, I do like, guys, you know me. I mean, I like going into the deep issues, the stuff where we cry. I like finding what we did the other night. Oh, hey, corsets and curls. When we go into like memories that were kind of unlocked that I hadn't thought about in a long time. That was hard. That was deep, and it wasn't entirely fun to talk about that. But also it made me discover some stuff about myself and go, wow, that's probably why. It's interesting, right? It's interesting to talk about that stuff. And then it makes you guys reflect on things too. That's the kind of thing I love. And that's the healing that we're doing. And I like that. I love when you talk about fashion, neighborhood drama, therapy appointments, and Scientology too. I love talking about everyday things. You're hysterical. Wish we could be shopping pals. Corsets and curls, same girl. Yeah, Vermont kitten. We laugh, we cry, we get real. Sometimes we get raw. That's my kind of thing too. So none of that's going to change, guys. You could schedule an occasional Scientology Q&A with Reese if you want more of that. Yeah, I think Marilyn wants to do that with me. She does that new little cute thing where she asks an SP. Um, I'm not nervous to go to Florida. I'm more just, I worry about myself because I'm so trusting. And I feel like I would fall into some stupid trap. Lori, yes, I will 100% protect you in Clearwater. Lori, that's the thing is Jeff was talking to me about it today and he was like, I'm worried. I feel like you need protection. And I was like, look, nobody's going to let anything happen to me there. There's going to be eyes on me. Lori's going to be there. Tampa B Man's going to be there. Aaron's going to be there. There's going to be quite a few people there. There's no way that I'm going to fall into some trap and get arrested. I don't think. I don't think that's going to happen. Your channel is my safe place where I feel wanted. Well, because you are wanted here. And I love you, Barbara. I love you so much. Thank you for that. Well, guys, I appreciate this. I wanted some feedback from you. Hey, Moonage Daydream, and you didn't disappoint. Lisa, if something comes up that makes me uncomfortable or is not interested in me, I leave for a bit and come back. I will always come back. Lisa, I love you for that. That is so sweet to say. I really know who's here with me and who the fair weather people are that leave those crappy comments or send me crappy emails. It's the Lisas, it's the Barbaras, it's all of you guys. Like, I know who's here to be here for the long haul. And I'm here for the long haul with you guys. And I really appreciate you guys. I love you all. I really do. Heather MacArthur, Reese, you saved me when life was crap. Don't stop being you. Heather, I'm so happy and I'm not going to stop. I'm losing weight. I don't know why you say that. It doesn't feel that way. Hey, Reese, maybe more collabs with other ex-Scientologists and what they experienced their first year out. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That's not a bad idea at all. At all. That's a good idea too, Lisa Love. Pack with Reese. You could bring out your options and help you choose. Especially those of us that know the weather could be fun. That could be fun, guys. I'm excited about this cruise. We could all pack for our cruise. That would be fun. Jar. Do you have someone you trust to plan the Seattle meetup? All of us are excited to meet our sweet ice cream. Yes, there is somebody who, I mean, I don't think I know her that well, but she reached out and said, I will put something together. So Jar, yes, and I'm really excited about that. Jules, hey, logged in, saw you were live. I have the same heater plugged in next to me in my room. Can't wait till I just got that at Costco and it's pretty nice. I spent a lot of time in ethics. Yes. George will be there too. He'll be the muscle. That's right. That's right. Oh, how was it? That's nice of you to ask. How was Huxley's day outside? He got done a lot sooner, 2 hours sooner than he was supposed to. He had a ball. He said he had a great time. It was called the Klondike Derby. They like built a sled and they raced their sled. He had a really good time and he was very comfortable, like not cold. I don't know that I'm ever going to do a channel membership thing. Yeah, I was a joker and degrader. Do you think you missed out on a lot growing up because you were raised in Scientology? Things learning how to date and having normal. Absolutely. Yes, Fuzzy Bear. I was just saying that in one of my lives the other night. There's so many things that I see on like TV that kids did, just normal kid things, traditions. Yeah, I didn't get to do any of that. No way. In Scientology, a child is treated like an adult, and things are expected of a child that are expected of an adult. And if you don't rise to that expectation, you are put in ethics and you are asked to give up all your crimes and why did you do this? And then you're put back on the adult wagon. Am I monetized now? Oh, yeah, I was monetized long time ago. That's why you guys can super chat me. Yeah, Lori, it's not what happened. That's why he was released. He didn't commit any offense. They just had a Scientology sympathizer who wanted to mess with him. Yeah, I just worry about that happening to me. Your dog is going to have her own show soon. She might. She's probably going to have an agent. Oh, yeah, Fancy Nancy. We're going to have 2 different psychologists on. You love game nights? Yes, we see you. I know. And the banter between the guys? Yes, I love that too, Sassy Savage. Thank you, Judy Dolan. Sarah, I disagree with me having a great voice carrying a tune. Thank you for saying that, though. Dirty Mouse, do it feels natural. I love how the discussion grows organically. I could follow you wherever. I love that. Thank you for saying that. Renee, Madden, keep talking, please. Often lurking, replays, now taking care of my curls, crimping my daughter's hair, upping our makeup game, much less emotional work, or at least recognize the need. I love that. Jeff's coughing loudly. Thank you, Daniel. The randomness of your channel is what makes it great. Your birthday's coming up. I plan on requesting happy birthday song. Prepare yourself. Christine, that's a lot to ask, but I might sing you a tiny little tune of something, a quick happy birthday. Or maybe I'll play Fred playing happy birthday for you on the piano, Christine. That's even better. I love that your birthday's coming up, babe. We will celebrate you, I promise. A Scientology Q&A. Cover Dark Circles has to be affordable. I swear I was born with them, almost 60. Well, I mean, I got a new concealer today at Sephora. I just got the Sephora brand. It's called Glow Concealer. It's supposed to be very hydrating. Some concealers can be very dry through here and look like creasy. I haven't tried this yet, but it's supposed to be pretty good. And so and I always get a much lighter color. That's the trick for me too. I get a lighter color and I just do a tiny bit and I just put it in there. And then you put on some mattifying powder over it so that it doesn't settle in. Have you ever done any Scientology stuff in Clearwater? I think LA is way more chaotic than Flag. It'll be fine. Have I ever done any Scientology stuff in Clearwater? Well, I was in the Sea or in the Cadet Org in Clearwater, but you mean like this new stuff that Aaron's doing? No, never done that. As long as you are smart about it, take someone with you. I think you'd be fine. Hollywood, LA is rather unique space. Yeah, I'm not going there. Thank you, Kim White. What is the shade of lipstick I'm wearing? This is NARS. It's called Gypsy. And it's a really pretty shade. It's a neutral. It's a nice neutral. Thank you, Chaotic Bleach. Mare, I know you're a long hauler, babe. Clearwater is much different. Guys, I just worry about it. I love you, Mara. My jam is people loving on people. That's your channel's greatest value for me. Absolutely. Guys, the best thing about this channel is the chat, is you guys, not me. It's the family that we have built. It's the safe space. Shelly, thanks for the notification, YouTube. Hi, beautiful. Shelly, are you in the Facebook group? Because I always tell everybody when I'm going live in that Facebook group. Bigsy, I would love to see you. Yeah, Ken Cole, you can be both of our agents. I love that. I agree. That's a good point. You've got a lot of eyes on you and a documented history with Scientology. They can't do much. Sarah Robin, been pondering the question. I can't think of anything you could do differently because bottom line is no matter what you talk about, your personality shines through and it's what we are here for. That is a really nice thing to say. Guys, I really thought, Kay, I miss seeing Kitty in your arms. Gertie's gorgeous, but it's always amazed me to see a cat lay like that for so long. She comes and goes. She's funny. She's more clingy with Jeff. I really thought you guys would have more feedback than this that was more specific, but I love this even more because it just shows how much you actually care. I love that you guys are like, whatever, because we're just here to be with each other, for all of us to be in this group. It doesn't really matter what the conversation is. And if it's something we're not interested in, we tune out and we come back the next day. I love that about you guys. Oh, Sarah Bell, how about a show on to help a girl back into the dating field after 17 years, clothes, makeup? I love that. I would love to talk about that. How about this? Tip of the peach, lessons with Jeff Cobell. Let's see if we can get Jeff to do that. Jeffrey? Jeffrey? It'd be nice to have him come down right now because Huxley's not home. Why is my mouse being weird? Yeah. Are we gonna have a Reese after dark chat? What is wrong with this mouse? All of a sudden it's not working. Okay, there it goes. Yo, Adrian, cute. I just love that you let it go where it goes. I feel like you and I are talking, taking a walk together and chatting. And now I tell my puppy that she's a good person. Oh my God, that's hilarious. She is a good person. You can't use concealer. It just makes my face, cakes my face up or doesn't cover anything. Chaotic bleach, concealer is a weird thing. And also it depends on which one you're using. I don't know why you're not ever notified. Tommy is live in 30 minutes. Big day at his house. I talked to Tommy today for a little bit. It went quite well. Guys, concealer can be weird, and you can't use a lot. I find that you can't use a lot. And I don't like a thick concealer. I usually like something a little bit of a medium consistency. Thank you, Kiki. There's no stupid traps in Clearwater. They're afraid of you and SPs in general. I think so too. And again, nobody's going to be overbearing. I'm not going to ever come up and harass somebody. I'm not going to be weird with anybody. I'm always very respectful in that sense. I'm not going to jump up in people's faces or yell. I would never do that. Check the batteries in my mouse. It's a plug-in, but I just charged it like a week ago. Ewa, how much for her paintings? I don't know. Peace Lady. Ewa wants to know. Artsy Tartsy, thank you. Cat ACDC fan, thank you, babe. You just being you. You're welcome, Koala Lou. I would love to bring Gertie to Florida, but I'm not going to put her on an airplane. I'm just not comfortable doing it. I would put Gertie on an airplane if I were going to be gone for several weeks, but I get too nervous doing that. Tell Jeff to come down to the rest of us. Jeffrey? Do you guys want to talk to Jeff for about 20 minutes? We could. It's up to you guys. Not everybody likes it when I have Jeff on. Jen, I wouldn't change a thing. I love that you are real, honest, and open. I really feel like I'm hanging out with friends. I love that, babe. I love that. Glitter and ammo. I love glitter and ammo. I also think your sweet disposition could even balance Aaron's outgoing personality. Someone may be more likely to talk to you. That could be. Sassy Savage. I can't wait for you to come meet all your new friends, make you take us along with you live. I know. I'm really excited. I'll show you secret shopping spots in Charleston. I love Charleston so much. Oh my God, I'd love to have my own makeup line. That's insane. Ken Cole, maybe 5 minutes. That's weird.
Hi, Reese. Jeff is currently unavailable.
Well, where the hell is he? You'd buy my makeup? I'd love to have a makeup line. Guys, I wonder if he's avoiding us on purpose. Maybe he's pooping. The game is on. Jeff doesn't really care about football that much. If he's in the bathroom, he has his phone. I promise, guys. Jeff can't go poop without playing Wordle. I promise. That is a little weird, though. I hope he's not like didn't keel over and die or something. Why didn't he answer the phone? Maybe he's in the bath. He's not. I think he's avoiding us on purpose. That's what I think. Football game? Guys, Jeff doesn't care about football that much. Robin Aaron? Yeah, he doesn't care. He probably has the game on. Let's just try one more time. I'm a little concerned.
Hello.
Well, there he is. What are you doing?
Watching TV. Why?
Because I just tried calling you.
I saw the call start to come in and then it hung up.
Well, that's not what happened, honey. And we've got 1,000 people that can attest to that. Babe, can you come down here?
What you need?
You know what I need. Everybody wants to ask you something.
Oh, okay. I'll be there in a minute.
Bye. Do you hear him? He's like, oh. Know what I love about you? It's a mixture of elegance and innocence. The Sea Org did a number on you, but growth is happening. Thank you. Guys, for those of you that haven't met Jeff, Jeff sounds exactly like Donald Sutherland, and you're going to be blown away. A lot of you know Jeff, but he sounds exactly like Donald Sutherland. You've never seen Jeff? Oh, he's really cute. He used to be not cute at all, but I really spiffed him up. I don't know what channel the game is on. Jeff used to be not that cute. What is the song Fred plays on the outro? I don't know. I don't know what the song is. Well, can you please pull up a chair for 10 minutes? They'd like to talk with you. Thanks ever so much. I am on fire. I wish I had a hair clip. I don't have one with me. Well, Mr. Quibell, everybody. Look at how cute he is in his little Chiefs hoodie. I let him wear that today. Usually I wouldn't let him wear that. Say hello, honey.
Yeah, but the Chiefs are playing today. Hello, honey.
Oh, cute. Amy, as an only child, I'm very close to my parents. Last night I had dinner with my mother and I told her all about you and how interesting you are. I told her about how personal. Mimi, that's so sweet, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Look at everybody saying hi.
Hi, everybody.
Jeff, some people haven't met you before, and you haven't been on for months.
Well, that's true.
And we know that Jeff is not open like his wife. Jeff doesn't like to talk about stuff like I do, but we like to make him do it.
Yeah, sometimes
Look
we
at
do that.
Flo. Oh, he's so nice. He's such a nice person, too.
Yes.
Doesn't
Yes.
Jeff sound like, guys, Jeff sounds just like Donald Sutherland.
Well, that's what she tells me.
He does. He also, people say that he sounds like Burl Ives.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah. Isn't he cute? Yeah, he's really cute. Jeff is a real cute. Bobo loves his parents. Bobo loves his dad. He's such a nice person. Bobo, you're a good boy. Guys, he does. Yeah, he sounds just like Donald Sutherland. You'd make a fine Santa, Big Z says. I say that with the utmost respect. Santa Claus is my favorite person.
I have worn a Santa costume before,
Oh,
and I don't seem to scare the kids away.
it might turn me on. Will you play your cello for us sometime, Jeff? Guys, Jeff is a concert cellist.
A concert cellist who is very rusty. Very rusty. But I suppose sometime I might do it.
Are you actually watching the game?
Actually, I'm not. I should be, but I'm not. Don't tell anybody, though, especially not Huxley.
Yeah, Huxley's with his dad. Guys, Jeff doesn't really care about football that much. You know that. What else do you want to talk about, honey?
Whatever people want to ask, I suppose.
Do you guys have any questions for Jeff? Does anybody want to know anything extra? You have a good voice. In my opinion, it's very important. And Jeff, you have a good voice, in my opinion, and it's very important. And Jeff has a good voice. Well, that's sweet, Rain. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, the new Hunger Games, Daniel. It's Ken Cole. It's bizarre. If you close your eyes and listen to Jeff, he sounds you would think it's Donald Sutherland. I know Jeff was supposed to sing a song and he didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't get around to that.
You owe us a Christmas Carol. It's bizarre. I don't know why he wouldn't do it. He's so cute. He has a great voice. Anything good on Twitter tonight, Jeff?
You know, we don't need to talk about politics on Reese's channel.
No, we won't do that. Abigail, I play violin. Jeff, if you go on tour with Reese, come visit me. I'd love for us to play together. That's so cool.
That'd be fun.
As a couples therapist, I love seeing the two of you together. Marriage is tough. Sometimes it sucks, but I'll be the last one to give up hope for smoother. Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, Hockey Guy says, Jeff, bringing you down was my idea. My apologies.
It's okay. You're forgiven. I just don't have as much to say or talk about as Reese does. She's a far more interesting person than me.
No, that's not true, honey. I just talk about dumb stuff. Do you golf, Jeff?
I have played golf. I started when I was 16, and I've been trying to figure out the game ever since. I once had a client I went out to play golf with, and about halfway through the round, he said to me, he goes, Jeff, you don't have to play customer golf with me. And my response was, I don't have to play this bad to play customer golf.
That's sad.
Haven't ever played golf with him since. He doesn't want to go anymore.
Do you like
I'm not a very good golfer, but I enjoy the game. I enjoy getting out and shooting around. So,
Hun Bun, do you like being a stepdad to a teenager in your mid-60s?
it's been a new experience.
Are you a tenor? What's that?
I primarily sing bass. I sang for probably 17, 18 years with a barbershop. Started as a quartet, grew into a chorus. And probably the biggest performance we ever did as a group was we got invited to the United Methodist World Conference in 2004 when it was in Pittsburgh. And So we performed there, and then we did 13 street concerts over a period of a week, and then came home and cut a CD and did the whole CD in one cut after all that practice. It was fun.
Honey, what's your favorite meal that I make?
My favorite meal that you make?
I make
I
a
don't
mean
know.
chili.
Yeah, you make great chili.
I do make a mean
I like
chili.
everything that you make, but your chili is
Yeah,
in
Robin.
particular very good.
Holy shit, he does sound just like Donald Sutherland. Close your guys' eyes and listen to Jeff talk. You think it's Donald Sutherland. What attracted you to Reese?
Oh my gosh. She was so beautiful and fun to be with.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You don't feel that way now, though.
Yeah, I do. I feel the same way about you today that I did the very first time we met. It hasn't changed for me.
That's really sweet, honey.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. Everybody's saying, wasn't Jeff supposed to sing for us? He said he would do it. It's annoying. Jeff is a baritone.
No, I'm a bass.
Here we go. Anita said it. We want to know how to explain the tricks to the peach to our hubby.
Oh. I'm not as open as Reese is about those things. I'm a little more private about it. You know, I was raised in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little more open than what I am accustomed to.
Babe, so what?
But I'm getting used to it.
So what? You're good at it and you love to do it all the time, don't you?
Well, of course.
Is it your favorite thing?
Absolutely.
Would you do it all day?
All day.
You would?
Absolutely.
Even right now?
Sure.
Shark Week?
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid.
I'm not.
Anytime?
Anytime.
Anytime at all.
Yeah.
I like that about him. Guys, I like that in a man. Real quick, what kind of IT services do you provide? That was a change.
Yeah, that was. We primarily are a custom software company. We build what you can't buy anywhere. The companies that do business with us come to us because they've tried to find something off the shelf that fits their business, and they can't find anything.
But what's your favorite thing about me?
Them. My favorite thing about you?
You don't have an answer. My cooter?
Of course.
Oh my God. Jeff, I don't know that that's a good answer. How do you feel about Reese's channel?
You know, I encouraged her to do this. I even went out and bought some of the equipment for her before she decided to do it because I felt like her story needed to be told. You know, people get involved in the Church of Scientology and they're misled, and then they're brainwashed, and then in her case was abused and assaulted, and they don't even think. I mean, a person who's deep into that church doesn't even think anything wrong's been done to them. They think it's all their fault, and it's crazy, frankly. And I didn't know much about the church before I met her. I knew that it was a church that was formed by a science fiction writer. I read some of his works, his science fiction works, when I was a kid in the 60s, but I had no idea what his church was about.
Honey.
And now I find out it's all about his science fiction books. He sells the science fiction to the people coming in, or did, and somehow they've managed to just continue it, and all these people have been abused and mistreated. And so Reese's channel to me is important because she's getting the word out about what happened to her. And the piece that I didn't know is the day that I realized that she was done with the church, she realized that she wasn't the only person in Scientology who'd been abused, that they all had been. And I found her crying on the couch about it. And you know, Aaron accidentally doxed her, and that kind of set in motion her going public about this. But, you know, the bottom line is this church isn't a church. It's a money-making scam for originally L. Ron Hubbard and now for David Miscavige. And it's really sad how many lives have been destroyed by what they do. And by people who otherwise seem to be fairly good people, but they're just totally misled.
That's a good answer. Can you build me a cat boarding kennel software? He can build any software you want.
I actually am in the process right now of building a system for a shelter to keep track of animals in the shelter, adoptions for people who are adopting out of the shelter, and fosters who foster the animals when the shelter is too full to hold all the animals they have, which is most of the time. They have a lot of fosters. But I'm already under contract to develop that, and the company I'm doing it for is looking at selling that software nationwide when we're done. So that's a future thing, but yeah, we actually are working on that right now.
Ewa, can you reframe your question? I don't understand it. Where did you learn cello?
I was a student in the lab school in Warrensburg, Missouri, and in 5th grade.
He is from Warrensburg. Somebody said, are you originally from Kansas City?
No, well, I was born in Kansas City. My birth mother came here to have me, and then I was adopted out. The family that adopted me was in Warrensburg, and I went to school at the lab school, and I desperately wanted to play the trumpet. And, there were only 30 students in each class. And by the time they got to the cues, they assigned instruments alphabetically. All the trumpet parts were gone. And they kept saying, well, okay, all the trumpet parts are gone, Jeff. What do you want to play? And I would say trumpet. And finally, Dr. Williams, the orchestra instructor, said, well, I need a cellist. And I went, what's a cello? I didn't even know. And next thing I knew, I was playing cello. And the reason I tell the story is because when I found my birth father 40 some odd years later, I found out that as a child, he was a kind of a prodigy trumpet player. So it was kind of in my blood. But I've never picked up a trumpet and played it. Don't know whether I could or not, but I sure loved playing the cello, and played with a community orchestra here in the Kansas City area for 20 years. I'm not actively playing right now, which is why it's a little hard to get it out and do it, because I'm kind of rusty. But that's it. That's how I learned the cello.
That's sweet, honey. Can I contact you about software for my business? Yeah.
Absolutely.
CPROS. I mean, do you have the CPROS number?
Yeah. 816-224-2890.
There you go, Ken Cole. I like this question. Do you think Reese has changed much in the past year?
Everybody changes as
That's
time
cute,
goes on, but really, I don't know that I would
Thank you, Jana.
I wouldn't so much call it change. I would say she is learning what to unlearn, so to speak. And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's difficult, but she's handling it better every day, I think. So
thank you, honey.
Yes, I do know how much you folks love my amazing wife, and we could throw all your love together and it wouldn't surpass mine.
Oh, Jeffrey.
That's how I feel.
That's so sweet, babe. Please compare relations with a Scientologist versus an ex-Scientologist. Do I bone any differently? Am I more fun in the sack than I was?
You're just fun in the sack all the time.
See, I am pretty fun in the sack.
I don't know that choice of religion has anything to do with it.
Yeah, but I think I'm pretty fun in the sack. Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Like all the time?
Yeah.
Do I put a lot of effort into it?
Yes, you do.
And I get loud?
Sometimes,
And you enjoy it?
of course.
We like to try new things.
Of course.
You like to try it?
All the time.
You also like the front and the back.
Oh, I suppose that's true.
He wasn't ready for that one. Honey, they've got a lot of questions. Oh, this is a good one. Do you have any issues with Reese talking about your relationship? I'm asking because it bothers my husband.
You know, it's not in my nature to have these kind of open discussions, but
And that's fine.
I have to kind of, you know, I've gotten used to it, and sometimes I just don't listen. But I actually watch a lot of her lives, and she catches me doing it. And then sometimes I do. Some of you won't remember. Sometimes I just jump in with a comment here or there. But no, I've kind of gotten to the point in my life where nothing bothers me. You know, if somebody doesn't like something, okay, that's on them.
Be careful and keep an interest in the intellectual property on your software. Don't let others get all the profit from your work.
Oh, we've been doing this 40 years. We take care of all of that.
And then Chow Yun Smut, there you are, girl. Jeff, does it bother you that as a member of someone who's an actual church, does it bother you that Scientology calls themselves a church?
Well, before I knew anything about it, I didn't know that they weren't a church.
True.
Do I think it's appropriate for a cult to call itself a church? No. But then they don't go out and tell people they're a cult, do they? I mean, that's how they're selling themselves, that there's some kind of a religion.
Ooh.
And oops, click stay.
Okay. Christine, welcome. Somebody said I found you yesterday, I think, but I missed it. Christine, where'd you go? Oh, just found you. Sending love from St. Louis. That's awesome. You're not far away, babe. Jeffrey.
Yes.
Somebody asked if you could.
Asked about my birth father.
Yeah,
and how
the
that,
birth
what that
father.
was
But
like.
someone said, can you retell the Christmas ornament story? I remember he told it on one of the first times he was on with you. Don't remember the details. Just remember it was a lovely story. Guys, this is a lovely story if you have time to listen to it.
Well, yeah, and I can actually expand upon it a little bit to give you an idea how we got to where we were. That way, those of you who heard it the first time, won't hear total duplication. But, I was singing in that barbershop gospel group, and we were at I had some health issues going on, and this was initially in 1998. And my mother came to me and she said, "You need to find out who your birth family is, because we need to get some answers on these health things." So I did my own search over a period of about 4 years, and it was a total failure. The closest I got to anything, and before I say this, I'm going to say it was wrong, but because of some things in my background, we thought that I might be related to Lincoln Borglum. And Lincoln Borglum is the son of Gutzen Borglum, who was the architect of Mount Rushmore. And I reached out to the Borglum family, and the lady who I thought might be like a sister, or maybe even my mother, we weren't sure, wrote me back, and it was wrong. And we know that for a fact now, but at the time we didn't. So that 4-year search was a failure. And in 2002, I was singing at a senior citizens luncheon, and a lady asked if our group would sing "Happy Birthday" to her birth mother, and that's the way she said it. And the guys knew about my search. Nobody else did. And after it was over, she came up to thank us, and she started telling me her story about finding her birth mother. And our lead singer, Frank DeZurich, who is a little short, 4'4" Norwegian guy from Minnesota is standing there, and he's on fire, and she stops and she goes, "I just don't know why I'm telling you this story." And Frank goes, "Because you know what Jeff needs. You know what Jeff needs, because he's looking for his birth mom." And 48 hours later, with the information she gave me, I had my adoption file. It was redacted, didn't have names in it. And I learned that in the state of Missouri at that time, all you had to do to find your birth family was ask. And the state was required to provide the searcher with the names of the parents, and that searcher could then search for them, reach out to them, and see if they wanted to meet you. And it took a few months, but in June of that year, I got a fax at my office saying that they had found both my mother and father, and would I be interested in, my mother wanted to know if I wanted to meet her. Unfortunately, we had to get information, we had to get affidavits signed both by her and my birth father. And at first, my birth father wouldn't sign the affidavits. And we found out later it was because he was a prominent businessman in Annapolis, Maryland. He didn't want anybody to know he had a child out of wedlock. And they explained to him that he could go get the document signed, the affidavit signed and notarized, and the notary didn't have to read it. And within 24 hours of learning that, we had all the signatures. It took until August, and then I called my birth mother for the first time, and I said, "Do you want me to come to you?" And she said, "No."
It's okay, honey.
She said, "I left you there 44 years ago. I'm coming to you." So she came, and we met, and we had a great visit. And she met my parents. Both my mom and dad were still alive. I remember her telling my mom that she knew who, sorry folks, she knew who my mother was, and she wasn't here to take me away from her. She just wanted to get to know me. And she said that for years, she had wondered if I had been in the World Trade Center when the planes flew into it, and was relieved to find out that I wasn't. As unlikely as that was, it was on her mind. So that Christmas, she came to visit again, and she asked me to set up a Christmas tree just for her and me. And when she got there, she had this wooden wine box, and inside were 44 Christmas ornaments. She had bought one ornament every year of my life. And she had at home always told the family they had a doorway in their living room, and she would set a Christmas tree in the doorway, always a live tree. And her children would decorate the side facing the living room, and she always decorated the side facing the front door with my ornaments. And she never told anybody what they were.
What they were for.
And I learned later, after she died, from my sister, my half-sister, Lynn, that she actually bought 4 ornaments each year. And all 4 ornaments were basically identical, but the odd ornament that always was put on the other side of the tree from the rest of the family, she made sure that the 4th ornament was always slightly different. And those were the ornaments that she brought to me. And so we put those up that year, and a lot of people had heard about it, and the local ABC affiliate came and did a story about it. And then a couple of years, no, it wasn't a couple of years later, it was years later, in 2013, my mother passed away in 2013 of uterine cancer. And or at least the treatment from uterine cancer. She actually beat the cancer, but it destroyed her bone marrow, and later she passed away. But about 2 weeks before she died, she got the draft copy of an article that was put in it came to us in January before she died, but it was for the May 2013 issue of Reader's Digest, and it told our story. And she got to read it and approve it before she passed. Just a few days before she passed away, she did it. We thought she had beat the cancer, and she and I were planning a trip to Italy. My paternal family is from Italy, and she wanted me to go back and see where my father and his family came from. And one of the interesting things about my father was he was the son of and shared the name with his father, Arthur Sarasani. And this ties back to the original story. Arthur Sarasani Sr. was the sculptor of Mount Rushmore. He worked with Goodsome he did the sculpture that they used to transfer the images onto the mountain. And my grandmother, who was still living at the time, but I never got to meet, possessed those. And now one of my uncles, I believe, has them today. And my father passed away last year.
Two summers ago.
2 summers ago. But my 2 uncles are still alive, and I have 4 sisters in Annapolis. And I had a brother in Chicago, but he passed away of a heart attack a few years back. I did get to meet all of them, and I got to meet and spend time with my father. Reese talks about me sounding like Donald Sutherland. I went to dinner one evening with my father, and we stopped at a restaurant in Washington, D.C., and he was greeted at the door as Mr. Nielsen. And he sounded like, what's his first name? Leslie Nielsen. And he looked like Leslie Nielsen. Could have been his brother. And people mistook him all the time for Leslie Nielsen. And it was kind of weird going into that restaurant. We kind of got special treatment. And he goes, yeah, I never tell him I'm not him.
Yeah.
But so I did meet both my mother and my father.
I wish I could have met him. I didn't get to meet either one.
But anyway, that's my Christmas ornament story.
Well, the sad thing, what happened to the ornaments?
Well, 2 years ago, we moved.
I talked about Levi last night, actually. Yeah, James Smith. We got Levi, that cat. If you guys remember, I said actually last night he had a bladder blockage and we thought he had a UTI. That night,
he climbed up onto a storage shelf in our basement and pushed the box of ornaments off onto the floor. It fell about 6 feet to the floor, and almost all of the ornaments were glass bulb ornaments, and they all shattered. I still have the box with the broken glass in it, and of course there were ornaments in it that were not breakable. I still have those, but it was a very sad moment, and nothing to do about it. There's nothing to be done about it. I'm glad my mother didn't live to see that, but because she would have been heartbroken.
Well, you were heartbroken.
Yeah, it was pretty tough.
It was really sad. Guys, I would love to come back to Annapolis. We were there in February. We were there a year ago.
Yes, we were.
I got to meet Jeff's biological sisters. But yeah, that's a lovely story here, Bunny.
It's okay.
Thank you for telling it.
I always get emotional when I tell it, and I feel stupid.
Nobody cares, honey. We all love you and support you. There's nothing to feel stupid about.
I can't tell it without the emotion coming up.
That's understandable.
Nobody
minds that.
I know.
Actually, we love that about you. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. We didn't save the pieces, did we?
Yeah, yeah, I saved the pieces. I put them back in
Oh,
the
you
box.
saved them?
Yeah, I put them back in the
See,
box.
I always thought we could find somebody that maybe could do something with
Oh
those.
no, they broke into. They're almost like sand. A lot of the glass.
But still, maybe some artist could like make some kind of neat collage, like glue something out, not glue something together like a, but
Well,
like maybe
maybe.
on like a framed piece of art.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, don't feel stupid, honey. Nobody thinks you're stupid. That's a beautiful story. I mean, it's a very emotional story. Yeah, an artist, like resin artists could help create something with broken ornaments, turn them into something new. Yeah, it's a lovely story. The only thing I'm sad about in that story, more importantly, is I wish I could have met his parents. I have got to meet, though, his biological sisters and brother. Austin, I don't recognize your name. Welcome. Struggling with facing the reality of having to go back to a job that destroys my mental health. This really warms my heart. Well, thank you, my friend. I'm glad. Thank you. Yeah, Kathy Ann, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, thank you for sharing your story, Jeff.
My pleasure.
Of course, Purple Groovy. Ken Cole, he's very artistic. He could do something maybe. So much love from Scotland. Jeff, you're kind of from there, aren't you?
Well, my maternal line comes from the township of Andreas on Isle of Man. So I'm Manx on the maternal side of my family. For those of you from Great Britain and the Ireland and Scotland area, my actual lineage traces back to Scotland beyond the Isle and Castle Bramer. But we don't have any direct evidence of that except that the name traces back to there. The family name was Fediga. And I probably am not pronouncing it right, but a tailor in a woolen shop
That's cool, artsy
in
tartsy.
in the center, somewhere near the center of the
Bye,
island,
hockey guy.
Laxey. There's a woolen mill in Laxey, Isle of Man, and their tailor or salesman or whatever he was there kept asking me, "What's your Manx name?" And I'd tell him, and he goes, I'd say Farragher, and he'd go, "That's not a Manx name." And they had a big poster on the wall, and I went over and pointed at it, and he goes, "Ah, Farragher. That's a good Manx name."
Whoa.
That's the way he told me.
Cute, honey.
So I don't know how close I am to his pronunciation.
There's plenty of people in here that could help, Jeff.
Yeah,
Look, I'm a
we'll
stained
do
glass
something.
artist. Somebody asked if you had anything in common with your siblings. Yeah, I knew that, Anne. We could ask Barbara.
In common.
Like, did you once you met them, was there something?
Oh, yeah. Especially on the maternal side.
Manx is not near Scotland. It's between the Lake District and Belfast and Ireland.
Well, I mean, what I was told is that Manx are the people on the Isle of Man.
Maybe the ornaments broke because you were no longer the missing piece to your mom's heart. You absolutely should make something of the broken pieces to symbolize the wholeness of connecting with your mom. That's really sweet, Marina. Can you reveal all the secrets of a Mason? For me, it drives me crazy trying to lighten the mood. Did you go to Isle
I'd
of
give you a
Man?
quote from Harry Truman. Harry Truman said, "The only secret in Freemasonry is that there are no secrets."
Honey, did you go to Isle of Man?
I did. In 2004, my mother, my aunt, her sister, my sister, my half-sister, her husband, and I all went. We did a 2-week trip in Europe. We flew to London, took the train to Liverpool. We took a Sea Cat ferry across to Douglas, Isle of Man during the remnants of Hurricane Francis that destroyed a bunch of stuff in Florida and then came across the Atlantic, and the remnants went right over the Isle of Man and the Irish Sea. just as we were departing Liverpool. And let me tell you, that was a hair-raising, seasick. I'd never been seasick on a boat before, but I sure got seasick that day. And then when we were only going to stay on the Isle a day, we were just going in and leaving. But because of those remnants, they closed the Seacat ferry, and we ended up spending 2 days on the Isle before they reopened to let us go back to Great Britain. But
No, I am not Eastern Star, Renee. No.
During that time, we visited the township that the family hailed from, and we stopped in a little pub in Laxey on the way up there, and we were asking, are there any Farraghers that anyone knew? And they kept telling us we needed to visit a guy named Percy who lived in Andreas, and they even gave us his address. And they said if he's not at home, he's probably in the pub next door.
Welcome, Stella.
So we went up there. He was not home. He was not in the pub. He was actually working on the south end of the island that day in the Manx Museum. But they knew where his sister worked over in Ramsey, Isle of Man. And we caught a bus over to Ramsey, and we went to the convenience store where she worked. And her name was the same name as my mother. And they were able to work out the genealogy and figure out they were about 7 generations removed from each other, but they shared the same name and they looked alike. There was a lot of resemblance, a lot of family resemblance. And
welcome, Hitman. That's awesome.
We had a nice visit with Anne Farragher of Andreas. And then we had to go.
The Bee Gees were from the Isle of Man. Remember that?
I did not know that.
Somebody told us that the last time you were on.
Yeah, I didn't know that. After the visit to the Isle of Man, we then traveled all over Europe. Spent a few days in London. Went to my mother had a friend.
That's cool. My
who
great
was
grandfather
related to her husband in Roosendaal, Netherlands. And then we went to Cologne, and we then spent a few days in Heidelberg. We were intrigued with the castle there.
That's cool. My great grandfather was the potentate of Beni Kedem Temple in the 1930s.
How cool! Shriners is a great part of the Masonic fraternities.
Yeah, guys, Jeff has such a good narrating voice. I always said if I wrote a book, I would love for him to do the audio of it.
Be happy to do that.
He has such a good voice. He has a really good voice. Guys, I'm glad because we haven't had Jeff on in months. It's been a long time. He used to come on. He sounds just like Donald Sutherland. And some of you haven't met Jeff. There's a lot of new subscribers, obviously, since you've been on. And he's really cute. And we've cleaned him up. And he's good at a lot of things. And yeah, he's got a lot of good stories, and he's a joy. Jeff is really, he's a good speaker, Stella. He's fun to be around, and I've starred some of these. Let me just make sure. Oh, Rhonda wanted to know how you felt about the Scientology's tax-exempt status.
Oh, I think it's a crime. We shouldn't be subsidizing a cult.
That's true, Anita.
And I'm hoping, I understand there's maybe some activity going on in the IRS now to review that. I hope they lose their status. And they claim they don't.
Thank you, Summer.
We know from Reese's treatment that they do a lot of illegal stuff within the church involving children, and it's a crime that they teach their people not to report crimes. And in Reese's case, she was technically raped as a minor. And if they really are a church, their ministers, which is at least all of their staff are considered ministers under Missouri law, are required to report crimes.
That's true.
And the act of not
they're
reporting,
what do they call those?
mandatory reporters.
Yeah.
And so every single person that was working at the Church of Scientology in Kansas City that was aware that a 13-year-old was having sex with somebody in their mid to late 20s is a felon by Missouri law. They failed to report a felony. And then, of course, the actual physical abuse and sending her to the hospital for 2 weeks is also a crime that wasn't reported. And she lost her father over that, and because he believed the church over her, and the tragedy just goes on and on. And she's not alone. She's not the only victim. And so, going back way to the original question someone asked me, yeah, I think her doing this channel is really important. It's really important because we know that under the radar, Scientologists are watching this. Even if they're not doing it sneaky, even if they're part of OSA and watching this just to keep tabs on what she's doing, that's exposing them to truths that they are either not aware of or they're turning a blind eye to, and it makes them a criminal too. And they need to realize that there's now a community out here that we all know as SPTV to support them. One of the hard things about leaving Scientology is they make you feel like you're leaving your entire support network behind, and that they impoverish these people, and that they aren't going to have funds when they leave. And SPTV, the SPTV community is there to help them. So, if there's an undercover person watching this, you don't have to worry about having any difficulties if you leave this cult. You just need to get in touch with the SPTV crowd, and they'll, just like they've helped Reese, they'll help you too. So
Thank you for saying that, Fancy Nancy. Someone said, Jeff, do you think Fred knew you were the one to love and care for Reese?
yes. Yeah, he kind of sent Reese to me. And well, he did. It's true.
That's sweet, honey.
And so, yeah, I think he did. Fred and I were really, really close.
Jeff and Fred were
For
friends
years.
many years before I ever met Fred, which makes me feel close because I just love that. Someone said, yeah, Holly, it's too late to bring charges. It's outside the statute of limitations. I really liked this, Tommy. Thank you, Jeff, for sharing your heartwarming story. Thus far, I've just been a lurker, but had to say something. I, too, am adopted. I did not find my birth parents while they were alive. Tommy, that's a really nice thing to say.
Tommy, I don't know what state you're in, but one thing I will say about Missouri, my birth mother and I worked for 10 years to get the
Thank you.
laws changed in Missouri so that an adoptee could get access to their birth records. And we got that done before she died.
Thank you, Fancy Nancy.
And there's a story behind that too, but we probably will save that for another live. But the reason I mention it is, even if you're not in Missouri, one of the things that I learned in my situation was the states don't really advertise these adoption laws. And the part of the Catholic Church, Catholic Charities, at least in the state of Missouri, but I suspect it's nationwide, actively fight the release of adoption information. And, whether it was a noble or a nefarious purpose, they, for decades, facilitated the adoption of children because single moms were viewed by society as, not a place where a child should be raised.
Thank you, AB.
And so Catholic Charities to this day actively fights changes to adoption laws under the false claim that these women were promised anonymity. And what changed the law in Missouri was we flew my mother up here on less than 12 hours notice from Florida on a day where they were going to have a hearing. And she was the first, and as far as I know, only birth mother who ever spoke to the legislature here in Missouri. But we listened to Catholic Charities make this claim of anonymity. And then she got to speak following them. And her words to the Senate committee that was looking at the legislation was, "Nobody promised me anything. They told me that I had to give up my child and go home and forget he ever existed." She said, "They never promised me anything." And it changed the view of the senators. And still took like 3 years after that. They had to do it in steps. But Catholic Charities no longer had any credibility in Missouri because they were lying. Now, maybe the individuals telling the story weren't personally lying. They may have actually believed what they were saying. But this was the first time they'd heard from somebody who could look them in the eye and say, "That's a lie." And she did it, and was very proud of her for coming forward and making it possible. So adoptees in Missouri today can get their original birth certificate, and they can find out who their parents were. And the search part is still in place. The state is required to help with a searcher, and the adoptee has to pay for the search, but it's not terribly expensive. So anyway,
Hey, why a
sorry.
little bit more? No.
My encouragement to you is go to an adoption attorney and see what the rules are in your state, because they don't tell people what the rules are. You have to either read the statutes and figure it out yourself,
Yeah.
or like I had somebody who knew what to do telling me, because they don't want people, for whatever reason, to do these searches. And then the last thing I'll
Hey,
say on it
Tracy.
is set your expectations low. I've helped a lot of people find their birth families, and every adoption has a different story. And mine happened to be a very positive one, but there are a lot of them that aren't positive. And so my advice is go looking for health information, respect the privacy of the parents if they don't want to be met, and don't take it personally. There's reasons behind all of that. Just like my father initially didn't want to sign the affidavit, but don't take it personally, and don't let it hurt you, and be joyous if you have a positive outcome. But don't let it break you if it isn't positive, because it's possible.
That's sweet, honey.
Anyway.
I like that. Thank you for sharing that. Everybody's very thankful that you shared your story, honey.
Okay.
What do you think? I know you have to go, but there's a couple more real quick. What do you think of my dad's treatment of me? I mean, that's an obvious one.
It's despicable. That's the best word I can come up with for it. Shame on him. No parent should ever treat a child that way.
Thank you, Who, What, Where Now. Glad to see the numbers going up. You're the best. This one I thought was sweet from Brianna. Jeff, you look so cute and cuddly. I want to squeeze you.
Aww.
He is cuddly. He's very cuddly. Reese, never doubt the contents of your channel. Award winning. Thank you, Riley's Human. Guys, this was really sweet of you to welcome Jeff like this. And I appreciate you. Oh, Tommy said 37% English, Scottish, but thanks for the advice. Found some cousins, an aunt, and 2 half sisters. Love you guys. Thank you, Tommy.
That's wonderful, Tommy.
Guys, really though, you made it a nice, safe space for Jeff. And guys, everybody, thank you for watching this. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to be. A lot of you are getting unsubscribed and you don't realize it. But Jeff is one of the good ones, and he's really sweet. and he's very, very cuddly, and he's got a lot of good qualities, and he is real squeezy though. I like to get a hold of everything, even his nips and his pancakes and his chub and everything. But thank you for, honey, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
That was very sweet of you.
Have a nice evening, everybody. I'm going to go back to the TV.
Okay, well, I'll sign off. And guys, I will be on tomorrow after therapy. I have therapy tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Jeff. I really appreciate that and welcoming him. He's a sweetheart. Guys, I will, and thank you for all your super chats, by the way, and all your comments and your wisdom and everything. So I will see everybody tomorrow. And thanks for being with me tonight. This was a good live. Thank you guys for the feedback. And it was way more than I expected in a very, very good way. Very kind. Thank you guys. Love you all. And here comes Fred.